Want to know how you can be exempt from one of the biggest costs to purchasing real estate in BC?
Hi everyone, I'm Romina.
And I'm Shadi.
And welcome back to Real Estate Roadmap.
Your go-to channel for everything real estate in the beautiful British Columbia.
That's right. Today we're going to be diving into an important topic for anyone looking to buy real estate, the property transfer tax and how you can potentially be exempt.
That's right, Romina. Property transfer tax, or PTT for short, is a tax that anyone buying real estate in BC has to pay. However, there are some ways to be exempt that can save you thousands of dollars.
That's right, Shadi. Now the big question, who pays this tax? If you're the buyer in a real estate transaction, this one's on you. The property transfer tax is your responsibility and it's due at the time of registering the title at the land title office.
Let's break down how this tax is calculated. The amount that you pay is based on the fair market value of the property you're purchasing. Here's the breakdown. 1% on the first $200,000 of the property's fair market value, 2% on the portion of the fair market value that's over $200,000 and up to $2 million, 3% on the portion of the fair market value that's over $2 million, and if the property's fair market value exceeds $3 million, there's an additional 2% on the portion over $3 million.
Exactly. To qualify for the first-time home buyer's exemption, there are several criteria you need to meet. First, you must be a Canadian citizen or a permanent resident. Second, you need to have lived in BC for 12 consecutive months immediately before the date you registered the property, or you filed at least 2 income tax returns as a BC resident in the last 6 years.
And let's not forget that the property itself also has to qualify. The fair market value of the property must be under $860,000. If it's under $500,000, first-time homebuyers are actually fully exempt. But if it's between $500,000 and $860,000, you might be eligible for a partial exemption. However, if the fair market value is over $860,000, the exemption doesn't apply. The property must also be 0.5 hectares or smaller, only contain residential improvements, and must be used as your principal residence, which means you actually have to be living in it.
Also, if you're purchasing a new built home, the new built home exemption also reduces or eliminates the property transfer tax on qualifying purchases of a principal residence. Effective April 1st, 2024, the fair market value threshold for a full exemption on newly built homes is increased from $750,000 to $1,100,000. A partial exemption can be granted for new built properties that are up to $1,150,000. It also must be your primary residence after completion.
Right, Romina. So if you're purchasing a newly built home like a pre-sale, you can apply for this exemption once you transfer the property at completion.
That's correct. It's a straightforward process, but it's crucial to ensure you have all the necessary documents ready. If you're unsure about any step, it's always a good idea to consult with a real estate lawyer or your real estate accountant.
And remember, this exemption is not automatic. You need to apply for it when you're registering the property. If you don't, you could actually end up paying the full property transfer tax. One more thing to keep in mind. If you stop using the property as your principal residence within the first year after buying it, or if you sell it, you might actually have to repay some or all of the exemption amount.
I always recommend taking a good look at the rules on the government website and talking to your real estate professionals before proceeding with any claim to avoid any penalties for false declarations.
Definitely. So to wrap up, the first-time homebuyer's exemption can be a fantastic way to save money on the property you purchase. If you're thinking about buying a property, make sure that you plan well in advance so you have all the documents ready and you're able to claim those exemptions.
For sure. Thank you so much for joining us today on Real Estate Roadmap. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more tips and insights on the BC real estate market.
And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss anything from us. See ya!